Yo, what is going on, everyone? My name is Nate, and welcome to a brand new video on the channel. Today, as you guys can tell by the thumbnail and the title, we were talking about Porygon-Z and what if it came to Pokemon Unite. Now, I know that this video is going to be a little rough because I haven't figured out the exact formatting of everything and how I want to say things, so if it seems a little all over the place, I'm sorry. I'm going to do my best, but the overall goal with this video is to get Pokemon Unite to see it, and I really want them to incorporate some of the ideas that I have. So if we could, maybe help me out, leaving a like, commenting down below, and most importantly, sharing this video to Pokemon Unite would mean the world to me. I really do want them to, use something that I've put together and put it into their game. So also, what would also be really cool is if you guys could maybe send this to other content creators. Maybe they will react to the video or something if they're on their live streams, or maybe make a YouTube video about it. Whatever we can do to just get this video to as many eyes as possible. So again, this is the first video that I am doing in this series, so it might be a little all over the place. I'm sorry if I stumble over the words. I'll do my best to edit it to make it as clean as possible, but no promises. So again, we're just gonna move on, but I will explain in this next slide here. So as you guys can see, I have made Porygon-Z difficulty intermediate, and that's because they're very vague with how they classify some of their Pokemon. Like, for example, Zeraora, I believe they made it like the expert level difficulty, and a lot of people claim that Zeraora is a brain dead character, very easy to use. So it's very vague. And also, like Mr. Mime, they call him a support character, but at the same time, he feels kind of like a defender to me because of like the barriers he puts up. So it's very vague. So if you guys disagree with me, just let me know in the comments, and it's completely fair to disagree because it's, like I said, it's vague. So just going over the stat portion where you guys can see the offense, endurance, mobility, and scoring and support. Every Pokemon in Unite roughly has a total like number value of like stars that equals to about 12 and a half. So Porygon-Z, you guys can see, has 2.5 for offense, 4 for endurance, 2 for mobility, 1 for scoring, and 3 for support, and that adds up to 12 and a half. There's really not much else to say other than I really just wanted it to be a pretty strong, bulky support type of defender. Very similar to Slowbro, but doing different things than Slowbro. So we're gonna just move on to the actual moves because I feel like those are pretty fun to talk about. Now, when you first select Porygon-Z, you're gonna see that it has Round, and Round, it reads: the opposing Pokemon is attacked by a song, dealing damage to opposing Pokemon in the area of effect. It's an area-based move. The cooldown time is going to be 5 seconds. Now, that is something that can change because we have seen in balance patches that Pokemon Unite has done. They've adjusted cooldowns and different levels of power on some of their moves. So that's all subject to change. Pokemon Unite, if you see this, you can do whatever you want with the cooldowns. This is just literally what I put down, or if I put something down and I forgot to change it, then that's just what it is, and you can do whatever you want. Now, once you reach level 6, and again, Pokemon Unite changes to whatever level you want. You want it to be 4, change it to 4. It doesn't really matter. I have it at 6 just because that's what I have it as. But I think 4 could be perfectly valid as well. You have the option to choose Tri-Attack or Swift. Now, I guess we will just start off with Tri-Attack, and that is a ranged attack, and that reads: attack straight in front of the user, dealing damage to opposing Pokemon and leaving the opposing Pokemon burned, frozen, paralyzed for a short time. And if you upgrade it, I'm gonna say maybe the upgrade level on Tri-Attack, maybe like level 9. That sounds pretty fair. I didn't actually write down levels like when coming up with this, but I'm gonna go ahead and just say level 9. Seems like an okay level up. Now, Swift, it is going to be a sure hit move with a cooldown of 6 seconds, and the description is going to read, Star-shaped rays are shot at the opposing Pokemon, dealing damage. After the hit, the opposing Pokemon is left unable to act for a short time. Now, if we go back to Tri Attack, because I don't know if I read that or not, it says the upgrade. Burned, frozen, or paralyzed time is increased, and the cooldown is going to be reduced. So maybe instead of, let's just say, 5 seconds, it goes down to 4 seconds, or if it goes down, let's just say they decide to put it at 6 seconds, it might go down to 5 or 4. That's something that they can decide. Now, Swift, the upgrade will just be the cooldown is reduced. I don't know if it's fair to leave them like unable to act for even longer, because I personally feel like I made Porygon-Z really strong, and I didn't want it to be too broken. So, but you guys will let me know down below for sure. So let's move on to the second special, and that is going to be Conversion 2. Now, I don't know if I mentioned this already, but I did all the little artworks that you guys see in the circles. If you guys like that, let me know. If you guys want to send me some artwork, I'd be cool with that too. I can't pay you for any of it, but if you want to see it featured and credited, hit me up on Twitter, Discord, whatever, and I'll maybe put it in. So, Conversion 2. It is a buffing move. The cooldown is going to be 4 seconds, and the description is going to read, protects the user by changing its type, reducing damage received for a short time. Now, again, cooldown, level up moves, all subject to change at Unite's discretion, alright? So, the first move that you can select, and this was like my main focus of Porygon-Z when I was creating the Pokemon, like the moves and everything. So, Trick Room, it's a hindrance move, 13-second cooldown. Now, that is the longest cooldown time, I believe, shared with Ninetales. I could be wrong, but I believe that is it's tied with Ninetales for the longest cooldown time on a move. And it reads, drastically reduces the movement speed of all opposing Pokemon and greatly increases the movement speed of all user and ally Pokemon in the affected area. The upgrade is going to be that it decreases the attack speed of the opposing Pokemon, and it's going to increase the attack speed of the user and ally Pokemon in that area. So it's very similar to how Trick Room works in the mainstream Pokemon games, and I feel like that's a pretty fair fit. I think that the upgrade is going to be a very late game upgrade. I'm talking like level 13 maybe. Again, Pokemon Unite's discretion, they can do whatever they want, but that was just my thought process. Sorry, I feel like I was talking for a long time with like out breathing, so I'm sorry. And the other move that Porygon-Z can learn is Recover, and it is a recovery move, obviously. Cooldown 7 seconds I gave it. Very simple, just restores the HP of the user, and once it's upgraded, it just reduces the cooldown of the move after you land a basic attack. So as long as you're in the fights, you're going to be able to constantly recover, making Porygon-Z a constant pain. Obviously, you can stack on different items that give you more health and all that stuff, so I like how Porygon-Z is so far. Now, the next move that we're going to talk about is the Unite move, and this is something that I felt like is pretty obvious. You guys might have seen this coming, and it is a ripoff of Hyper Beam. I feel like every time I see Porygon-Z, I just think Hyper Beam. Like Choice Specs Hyper Beam, just nuke any one thing, you know what I mean? So this is going to be a move that does like a lot of damage, and it's going to read, attack straight in front of the user with a powerful beam. Opposing Pokemon hit by this move will have their item cooldowns reset. Now, that is huge. I don't know if there's any other move in the game that does this yet, but when I had the idea for this effect on the game, like on this move, sorry, eject button was so annoying. Some people may still feel that eject button is annoying, but that was the inspiration. I wanted this move to counter eject button, because I was so sick of people just escaping me. And I think it would be so cool that if someone like uses their eject button trying to get away, and maybe they're almost ready to get it back to use it another time, right? You hit them with this Unite move, and they have to wait an entire minute again before they can use it. So, big damage, resets those items, cooldowns, so they're going to have to wait all over again. Sounds pretty good, all right? Let me know what you guys think about that. Moving on to Analytic. This is the ability of Porygon-Z, and it's actually a canologically, that's a hard word to say, ability of Porygon-Z. And how it's going to work in Pokemon Unite is the next attack will become a boosted after taking damage from another Pokemon's attack. So pretty simple. Pretty simple. It works almost just like it would in the mainstream games. So now that we know what the ability does, like what that it's going to be a boosted attack, let's actually take a look at that basic attack. So becomes a boosted attack every third attack. When this boosted attack hits, it will paralyze, burn, or freeze the opposing Pokemon for a short time. So that stacked up with Analytic is going to be insane. I can just imagine Trick Rooming and then getting them really slow, then hitting them with their basic attacks. Hitting them with the basic attacks that are just freezing them, burning them, like just crazy. It seems absolutely crazy. Now, that is going to be the end of today's video. Let me know what you guys think of Porygon-Z down below. Don't forget to share this video with a friend, another content creator, whoever it may be. And I am going to get out of here. Have yourselves a great day. Peace.